As always, we are happy that you're joining us here on this incredible Wednesday night. The lights flick out. We are racing at Fuji. Big crash already. We're stacking them up. We're stooping and Gambrel going around to the tail end of this field. 3, 4, 5, and one car up and over in the background. We'll get a look at all of that and more in just a few moments. But for now, through the opening corner, it is all looking clean and green so far, up and down throughout the course of your 34-car field. And honestly, other than that opening melee right out of the gate, a very clean start throughout this field. Trouble for Jason L. spinning off. He'll take a 360 spin and save it as he drops back down throughout this field. Tyler Carlton, not so lucky as he's found the barriers. He had to back it up in the 40-ounce Ford 45 and get himself back rolling. Hannigan trying to drive with it here on the exit of the final corner. Asilian's onto the grass. One car spinning around towards the tail end of the field. We got a few cars getting involved as Greg Beckman was spun around. Carson Catlin, what happened to Greg Beckman out of the final corner here. He's going to loop the back end. Along comes Brooks Clayton with nowhere to go. And same story. I'm not sure who that was that drilled him. So there's a long way still yet to go. Mona's got to run on the Cillian once more, trying to go for the top 10. Into next corner, and wow, Asilian bullies Romano out wide, but it goes wrong as Asilian will lose 2 in the process, could lose 3 as Kameyer to the inside. Oh, Romano into the back of Bueller down the main straightaway, and that is a battle that just about came to blows. We'll get a ride on board with that, as that was in the run down the main straightaway here. Well, this is a bit further back. We'll jump a bit further up here. This is working out of the final corner. Watch this here from Romano, as Romano's going to get into the back bumper of Alexander Bueller. Try to give him a bump draft, and it goes wrong. Great save, though, I'll tell you what, from Bright there to, or from Smith to pull that off. Meanwhile, we've had problems with Greg Beckman as well. This is now the biggest battle cluster on the racetrack as well, and the first possible randomized competition caution has been deployed. Bueller looks like he's had a coming together somewhere on the race course, potentially with Chris Hannigan and more. As, whoa, wow, okay, we're playing dodgems over here. 4 wide into the final corner. That's never going to work. As everybody swings it out wide, and we're still tangling out of the final corner. It is a madhouse right now on the pit straight. One car has found himself hard into the barriers. I believe we may have just now got ourselves sorted. Romano trying to close up the Cofford and more and work his way up to the field. Well, just when you thought it couldn't get much crazier, we're about to be 3 wide, 2 rows deep. Contact in the back as well. As again, we just cannot stop running into each other. Everybody's bumping around like we're playing bumper cars out here. Or like that one tool that ran me into the wall in an indoor go-kart race. And second safety car will be deployed. Well, the cautions can come out in short succession, and well, we just got number 2. Jumps on the loud pedal, and we are back to racing. Oh, we've already crashed at the tail end, and it's a huge pile of 4, 5, 6 involved. Mailhot, Jason L., and more stacked it up at the back end of the field. Everyone just went going when nobody else was. A couple of cars getting kicked into the air, but nobody going over. And this is how he did it. Round the outside of Alan Kameyer through the hairpin, used momentum to his advantage, and took that lead in force through 300R. Battle still raging on. Kameyer to second. Kameyer scores second place. Can DeShantis hang on against the number 12? Maybe not. Agostino back to the inside. And he's going to bully Kameyer out on the left side of the racetrack. Crashing again, and Ronenberg is hard into the wall. Kameyer gets hooked. That may very well have been retaliation. Crawford to the left, trying to make the move into Dunlop. No room. Can he go for the crossover? A beautiful switchback from Alex Crawford. Puts him alongside with Matthew DeShantis. 7 minutes, just under that on the clock as we continue to battle it out for the race lead. We've had big problems with Ethan Kahn towards the back. We'll get to all of that if we have the time. But right now, the battle for the lead is on in the final 10 minutes of the race. Crawford again going for the over-under here. This is working towards that main straightaway. DeShantis is going to be side by side. It'll be an advantage to Crawford. Romano will make the juke. 3 wide for the lead down the main straightaway. DeShantis backs out, tucks in line by Romano. He's going to go to the inside. DeShantis trying to establish the dominant line down to the inside. 3 wide for the lead, still in the 1. Crawford trying to hang it high and wide round the top. And we are still 3 abreast on the exit of turn 1. But finally, we double it out as Crawford and DeShantis will be looking to go nose to tail through turn number 2. And Crawford has taken the lead. Five minutes to go. DeShantis back to the bottom. Oh, and Crawford getting a bit of a tap from Romano there. Almost spins him out. Tell you what, DeShantis is in one hell of a battle right now for the race lead, and Tyler Agostino is now in the fray. It has been so long since we've seen a battle like this in the beer league. In fact, I think this is the first time we've seen the top 5 all blanketed by about a second and a half with just 5 minutes to go. DeShantis' lead is in trouble. He knows that. He knows how important it is to be able to get good momentum runs. But his problem is he can't get good runs with his corners because he's constantly having to take defensive lines to keep Crawford from going for a Hail Mary. Back down the pit straight. DeShantis hugging the white line on the right side of the track. Crawford pulls out to the left. Trying to drive around him. He'll cut back to the inside. And this time, Crawford is again back to the point for the second spot as well. All these battles coming to a head. Whoa, DeShantis looking for the inside. Sends one down the bottom of Romano into turn 1. Trying to go 2 for 2. Doors Tyler Agostino. 3 wide in the battle for the second podium position as he works out of turn 1. But all that looking like it might be for naught as Agostino maintains his run into the number 2 spot. DeShantis tracking around the outside of Romano. Oh, Crawford loses it! Crawford loses the back end of the final lap! And that is critical all of a sudden. This is the battle for the win, not for second. DeShantis now has to try to run down Tyler Agostino in the final couple of corners, but Romano's not having it. Romano's going to slow DeShantis up. The Porsche Mission R Mustang is doored and coming to the final corner. Tyler Augustino will work out of the last turn on the racetrack, and he's looking like he is going to be able to pick up the race win. He will survive the Sakura Stampede to take his first win on the season. Duchesne is meanwhile in the drag race of LeBlanc and Romano for second, third, and fourth, and what heartbreak for Crawford to finish in seventh.